I have to literally face this way in order for people to, see me. But it's like I'm talking, but it's like I have to look this way in order for them to like see me.
You gotta look at the camera, because if you don't, if you look
at
yourself.
Are you recording? Don't put this on the internet.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Dai-yja, and I'm back. And my best friend is here.
Yas. Hey, hello, people, folks. Hi.
This video was literally like last minute. Like I was like, "Hey, you want to make a video with me?"
And I was like, "Sure,
yeah.
Why not?" And so here I am.
So I guess this is gonna be a part 1, because we still got to do it with Bailey and everybody else.
You're right.
So we're gonna tell some stories that happened last year, because we're sophomores in college now, but we're gonna tell some funny stories that happened from freshman year.
I hope they funny. I'm not really a funny person, but my friends say I'm funny, but
she's hilarious.
I don't know. I beg to differ. I just speak from the heart.
The time that we went to a party and the floor fell in.
Oh my goodness! Let me tell y'all about this time when we went to this party and the floor went in. So it was towards the beginning of the year, and we was going to parties and whatever. This is really like my first time me really going to parties, because I'm not really a party person. Like I was always afraid to go to parties because parties be getting shot up or parties be getting shut down by the cops, and I'm not trying to go to jail and I'm not trying to die. So and the first few parties I went to, they were very uncomfortable, so I was really skeptical about that border. But anyway, so we get there and we was having fun. It was actually a lit party. I actually enjoyed myself. Like I actually felt comfortable. They was playing some good music. I was getting it, right? And so they played this song called First Day Out. I don't know how many of y'all on her channel know what First Day Out is, but First Day Out is a lit ass song. First Day Out is by T Grizzly, and it's this one part that always comes on, and it's basically when the beat drop. And so when the beat drop and he started rapping, that's like the hypest part of the song. Mm-hmm. So the DJ messed up and he turned that song on. And so everybody was hype, they was jumping. They was literally jumping off the ground. Like it first started like one of these, one of boom, 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 to going boom, boom, boom. And so like once they went, hey, boom, boom, and then boom, the floor went in. Like they was jumping so high, like people was like literally 3 feet off the ground. Like they was jumping so high, like the last jump, literally they put a dent in the floor. And so the DJ cut it off. He like zip, he cut the music off. He boom cut the music off, and he like, everybody get out right now, party over. And we all like, man, like we just got here, like why the party over? They said y'all had put a whole damn dent in the floor, so y'all gotta go. Like everybody get out right now. The party literally lasted for like a half an hour, 45 minutes, and it's already getting shut down. And it wasn't because of the cops, right, but it was because it was a dent in the floor and the DJ kicking us out. And so I was so heated. I was so mad. I was like, this was the one party. This is the one party where it's jumped, where it's hype, where it's everything, where it's lit, and it shut down. And so I was real heated. But that party was lit. It was real lit, and I'm glad I went, even though it only lasted for like 15 minutes. But I'm glad it went, even though the floor had caved in. And I always tell that story all the time, because it was so funny. Like it was a big dent, like this big into the floor. And I'm like, I never went to a party that was that lit to where there was a dent in the floor. So I was like, that was really the only party that was really that hype. Like all the other parties I went, it was probably like a couple parties that was like equal to that. But I always made the reference, if it ain't no dent in the floor, that means the party ain't hype enough. So that's my story, and I tell that story every time, and people laugh about it. It was just so funny because I just love that story so much. Like,
what else funny happened freshman year?
What else? What is another story?
You should tell the story about the time that what was the name? Sammy?
Oh, okay. So I got another story for y'all. Y'all gonna love my story.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be like the last one.
I'm like adventurous. Well, I'm not. Well, I'm kind of adventurous, but I had a lot of adventurous things happen to me over my freshman year of college. So I met this African dude named Sammy. He lived for y'all, if y'all watching that's from ISU, he lived in Highland Quarters. No, he didn't. He lived in the Deming. The Deming was on 3rd. It was somewhere. It was before
from Burford.
It's across the street from Burford. It's right next. It's on the way to Chavas. And so it's on Cherry. Yeah, Cherry and 3rd. Okay, so anyway, that doesn't matter. So I was walking to Chavas, minding my business because I'm hungry, and so I'm going to Chavas to get me a nice little burrito. I walked by myself because nobody else wanted to go with me. Then this guy named Sammy comes up and he approached me, and the first thing he said was, "Don't I know you from somewhere?" And I'm like, no, this is literally the first time we have met, so what are you talking about? And so then he was trying to be all nice. Long story short, he asked for my number, whatever. I gave him my number, whatever. Trying to be all nice because I really don't give dudes a chance because they always break my heart, or they always trying to play me. So I really have trust issues, and so I really don't give a lot of people a chance. But I was like, he seemed like a nice guy, so I'ma just give him a chance. Wrong. So we was talking for like a few weeks, whatever you want to call it. Then he invites me to his house, and so long story short, I ain't gonna tell you all the details because y'all don't need to know all that, because I don't know y'all like that. Y'all don't need to be all up in my business. But long story short, sorry, I love y'all, but that's just how it is. If y'all want to know more about it, add me on Snapchat, Nancy_147, and I will tell you all about it.
I'll link it in.
So anyway, we did some things. We didn't have sex though. I'm a virgin, just letting y'all know. But we did some. I didn't suck his dick either. If y'all was wondering what happened, whatever. It doesn't even matter. But we did some stuff that I never really did to begin with, but it was my first time doing. And so I really thought we was gonna be cool. I really thought we was gonna be friends. Like, he invited me over to his house, all that good stuff. And I was like, okay, all right, whatever. So okay. And I said, next time you invite me over your house, cook, because I'm fat. I want some food. And if you're gonna invite me over your house, the least you can do is have some food prepared for me. And so he was like, okay, whatever. We had an agreement. So then, all of a sudden, he stopped talking to me. I don't know why. He just stopped talking to me out the blue. And I'm just like, what did I do? Like, do my breath stink? Am I musty? Like, what? Even though it wasn't none of those things, because your girl always was fresh. But I was just having insecurities about myself, because you know how women have insecurities about themselves sometimes. And so then eventually it went from him not replying to me to he just unfriended me on Snapchat for no reason. And I'm like, what? So now I'm livid because this nigga just I'm sorry, pardon my French, but he really had me fucked up, and he really deleted me off of Snapchat. And this where it gets dark. This where it gets dark, ladies and gentlemen. This where it gets dark. So me and Dai-yja, we went to a party. We was kicking it, and it was one of the last parties because it was close to the end of the year. We sitting down. I'm nosy as hell. I'm just a nosy person. I get it from my family. I'm looking over her phone. You know, I do a little squint.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
And I just look, and I'm like, I see Sammy's Snapchat name. And so I look, and I'm like, Dai-yja, where you know him from? How you know him? And then she was like, oh, this is Sammy. I met him. I was riding my bike somewhere, and I just met him. And I'm like,
me on the street, like literally on the street.
And I'm like, that's the dude I was talking about. That's the dude that I was talking about that did me dirty.
And I was shook because she had told me about it, like, I think it was like a week or two.
It was like, a week or two before she had it on Snapchat. And so she
I
was
had
just
met
so
him
shook.
and didn't even know I met him.
Yeah, so she met, yeah, pretty much. And then so I was like, I'm not really the savage part type of person. When I got to college, my family always told me you need to stand up for yourself because you is grown now and you in a whole different city. And I live in South Bend, so I'm 4 hours away from Terre Haute, and I don't have no family here, so right. I gotta hold my ground. So I'm tough bitch here, but at home I'm like so sweet. And so I'm like, you know what we should do, Dai-yja? You should, cause he asked her to come over his house.
He asked me to come over.
That's his little thing. And the crazy part, y'all know the crazy part is, ladies and gentlemen? The crazy part was, this is why I really wanted to plot on him so good. Because I had a friend that also dealt with him too. And it was so funny. So I had a friend. So that's why Sammy thought that we had met already, because he was messing with one of my friends. And the deal was, she came over to his house. He asked her to have sex with her. She didn't want to. And the minute she said no, he asked her to leave. He was an asshole.
Yeah, he was one of them boys.
And so, and he wasn't even that cute.
Yeah,
and
he's not cute at
his
all.
dick was little. Like, he sent me, like, dick
I don't know
pics,
nothing about all that.
And, like, his dick was, like, have you ever seen a thumbtack? He had, like, a thumbtack. I always use this reference because niggas be really having us fucked up. And so I always say, like, he had a thumbtack dick. And so he had a thumbtack dick. And so I was like, you know what we should do? I was like, since he invited you over to his house, he most likely going to want to have sex with you, because he tried it with me and he tried it with her, and he's going to try it with you. So what you need to do is you need to accept the request, and then so we basically going to we're going to fly him. So we literally had, I came over, we went, I got my other roommate. Well, me and Dai-yja wasn't roommates, but we might as well say we was roommates because I was in her dorm all the time. And so I got my roommate, one of my roommates, because I had two of them, and I was like, we finna plot him. We found him. We know where he is. Because ever since he deleted me off of Snapchat, I was like, I was trying to put revenge on him. And so I was like, I always just wanted to go, and I was planning on going to his room and cussing him out, because I knew where he lived at, but like the Demic, it had like this little security code, and like you have to go through it by name and like tap that name, and then you have to press this ringer, and then the person would like unlock the door, or they would come down and get you. Well, I forgot how his name was because he is from Africa, so I don't really know how to put and I wasn't really paying attention when he was telling me, so that was my fault on my end. But anyway, so we hiding, we staking out, and he pulls up by his door, and so it's like two doors, like the front door, like the side door. We thought that he was gonna pull into the front door, but he ended up going through the side door. And so we had two of our friends go by the side door, me and Dai-yja, we by the front door. And so he thought one of my other friends, her name was Brianni, she thought that she was Dai-yja.
Keep in mind, we don't look the same. Like,
not at all. We may be black, but we do not look the same.
Not at all.
And so he was calling Brianni Dai-yja.
Yeah, and she looks nothing like me.
They basically brung him to me, and then he came. Well, brung him to Dai-yja, and then he came, and he was like, "Hey," he was trying to shake my hand, trying to act buddy best friend. I said, "Don't touch me." And then so I basically cussed him out, and he acted like he couldn't comprehend why I was mad at him. Then he tried to flip the script and try to make it seem like that I was talking to him like we was in some type of relationship, but it really wasn't even like that. So then I cussed him out, and then I said this. You think that she's over here to be with you, but really she's not. She's coming back with me. And so I ran that whole thing. I was like, she's not coming. She's not staying here. This is my friend. She's coming with me. So you thought. And so then I was like, so with that being said, have a great night. And then I was like, bye. And then he would start talking and all shit. And then I was like, yeah, your dick little. And so
and then I couldn't stop laughing.
And like, so I walked away, and I was just like, have a great time with your small little dick.
It was so funny.
It was just so funny because he had me fucked up. And so that's why I have a hard time with, I just men, like, ew, like, all these dudes want nowadays is sex, and I'm not giving
Can't
it up
relate.
because I'm a virgin still, and I'm not giving it up to anybody. I'm just not that kind of girl. So that's just I'm not finna do it. So if you're not trying to be in a real relationship with me, then I'm not finna give it up. And at this point, I might as well just wait till marriage because like I went so long without having sex, I might as well continue to do that. So it just depends on who really down for me, and yeah.
So y'all know what that means. Hit my girl up if you on that real.
Yeah.
For the
don't be
real.
playing no games
Not for the
because
play
I'm
play.
not for the BS, and I will cut your dick off. So don't play with me. And, yeah, just saying. Like, I'm not trying to scare y'all out there, but all these men been trying to play me, and I'm not with the bullshit. So if you come with me on some disrespectful shit, I do have a lot of siblings. I do have a lot of cousins, and my daddy, and I have a lot of uncles, which is my dad's brothers, and they will whoop your ass. So just don't ever.
Promise not a threat.
And they will be in this motherfucker in 2.5 seconds. So as soon as possible, ASAP. So don't try it. If you don't want to be in a relationship, then don't be in a relationship. Or don't be leading nobody on if you know you're not ready, because
This turned into
you
a
just gonna get your
relationship
ass whooped, and I don't want you to get your ass whooped. So just saying. Anyways, I'm done. So
Well, yeah, that was it. Hope y'all enjoyed.
Yeah.
Follow her on all her social media. It'll be right here. And follow me on my social media.
yeah, she gonna put the link down. So yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
here more often. So
Yeah,
I hope y'all
let
like
me
my
know.
stories.
Sound off in the
I
comments.
got way more funnier stories to go. I was just caught off guard, so I just had to tell a little few stories. But I got way more funnier stories
Yeah.
if y'all wanna hear me out. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.
yeah.